Current News Eve Transition. Who controls the future of auto? Report from Group 6 News.
Good evening. Since 2020, the EV transition and the rise of automotive software have structurally reshaped the global auto industry, compressing margins and challenging the traditional players. Tonight, here in IE News, we analyze what is driving the shift and what strategies will determine long-term advantage. The conclusion from our experts is clear. Traditional automakers must reduce complexity and selectively integrate critical technologies, while the EV specialists and the Chinese players must scale their integrated platforms. Juan, our automotive industry expert, what is driving the profitability pressure?
Well, based on the Porter's 5 forces, industry structure has deteriorated. First of all, rivalry has intensified due to EV price wars. A second factory supply power has increased due to battery production and critical minerals are concentrated, and entry barriers have fallen as EV reduces engine complexity and software enables new competitors in the space. At the same time, firms must invest heavily in things like EV platforms, gigafactories, software, and even EV stations. The result of all of this is higher fixed costs for producers and a weaker pricing power.
So this is structural, you're saying?
Yeah, this is a reset of industry economics.
Kali, you are a strategy expert. Why are some firms outperforming others?
Because the basis of advantage has shifted from mechanical engineering to battery economics, software architecture, and platform control. Platform strategy now determines who spread R&D costs, scale software features through OTA updates, and generate recurring revenue. We apply the corporate strategy test across 3 groups. Traditional OEMs have strong brand and manufacturing, but yet synergies between combustion engines and EV software are limited. Dual platforms increase cost complexity. Tesla integrates hardware and software, creating reinforcing cost and capability synergies. BYD integrates battery production, lowering structural costs. Coherent corporate scope now determines competitiveness.
And why do some firms vertically integrate while others partner?
This is a classic make or buy decision. Firms integrate when technologies are strategically critical and driven by learning effects. Batteries and softwares meet those conditions. Tesla and BYD integrates to control cost, speed, and differentiation. Traditional OEMs partner to reduce risk and fill capability gaps, but partnering limits long-term strategy controls.
Thank you so much. We'll come back to the two of you. But now let's hear from our China correspondent, JP. How do Chinese EV players fit into this?
Thank you, Lini. Well, Chinese manufacturers benefit from domestic scale, strong battery supply chains, and industrial support. However, global expansion faces tariffs and geopolitical risk, making localization essential. This is from China. Back to you, Lini, at the studio.
So, what is the strategic outlooks?
Traditional OEMs must consolidate EV platforms, reduce scope, and selectively integrate software and battery capabilities. EV specialists should deepen software monetization as hardware margins narrow. Chinese players must leverage cost leadership while managing geopolitical exposure.
Totally. I agree with it, but we have to take into account that these strategies carry some risks. First of all, overcapacity may accelerate consolidation in the industry. Regulatory fragmentation may force regional duplication. Software failures increase liability for these type of producers, and tighter capital markets may constrain EV investments.
So you're saying that in this EV area, sustainable advantage will not come from size alone, but from controlling the right parts of the value chain. Thank you so much for joining us tonight on IE Current News. We will be back next week with how to survive the exam period.